Hey, welcome to Graphic Pulse Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Absolute Batman #1. Officially kicking off the Absolute line. I mean, technically the all-in story or one-shot kind of kicked it off, but this is the first ongoing series. The new line of comics from DC taking place in a new world where the heroes are kind of actually up against the wall, and it's new takes on classic characters as well as hinted at new characters to come. This is it's a pretty interesting debut. I think it's a really solid debut. And it's interesting is it's a comic that I think I enjoyed the longer I read it. Like at first I was like, all right, it's good. And then the more it goes and goes and goes and kind of teases who this Batman is and this story and the background, like started to really kind of get it and like it. Written by Snyder. Art by Nick Dragotta. Color by Frank Martin, lettering by Clayton Cowles. Alright, so this Absolute World is the one where, like, evil's kind of kicking butt. We got some hints as to what's up with it in All In. Hopefully that plays out more. None of that's really kind of teased out here. Instead, we get a Gotham that is being besieged by a gang. And it's a Gotham that is familiar, but at the same time changed up. Jim Gordon's mayor. This gang is like destroying things, and there are characters who hunt in the night. This is a different take on Batman, but it is still Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, who has gone through a very different life. He is not rich. He does not have all the power. He does not have Wayne Enterprises. He does not have the tools, but he has the will and the brains and the training. We'll go with that. There's teases, a lot of teases. We get a lot of teases to like Bruce's background that differs a decent amount. There is an Alfred Pennyworth in here who is we'll say takes a lot of some aspects that we've seen in different versions of him and ups it a lot. He's got his agenda, and then we got this gang that's terrorizing Gotham, and Gotham is besieged in fear as to what's going on and all around them. It's good. It's really, really good. I think what I really enjoyed, the build-up's nice and the teasing's nice, but when Batman really appears and we get the observations of Alfred Pennyworth as he's watching Batman take on this gang, you really begin to appreciate the details. He really goes through like what Bruce is doing as Batman and what, you know, how the technique, let's go with that. When you get to that part, I think that's where the writing ups a lot. Like it gets really interesting, really intriguing. And from there I think it ramps up. Like it's a nice build that like sets the setting really well. But it's that pivotal scene where Batman really shows up that things get going, and I think it really highlights this Batman. Now I know there's a lot that people like or dislike the costume or the outfit. There's logic to the madness. Let's go with that. You know, this is a Batman with tons of gadgets and you know, tons to work with. Like the suit becomes more functional and needed in many ways. You know, he doesn't have the money, so there's a lot of stuff that just like logically like, okay, this is where things are going. And it's cool. Like how it's used is really cool. You know, it's still a Batman that clearly doesn't kill, that tries to maim and hurt and cause pain more than death. But you know, it's slightly different. Let's go with that. It's good. It's really good. I think the story is fantastic, and as it went on, it won me over. It really won me over. The art is fantastic. We're not too shocked on that. You know, Nick is a hell of an artist. The designs I think are really cool. I know there was a lot of debate about it, but the designs like won me over. You know, the big huge hulking Batman that's on the cover isn't quite what we see. Like it's an exaggeration. And there's a lot of, I think what's nice is there's a lot of teases and hints of familiar characters. We get Waylon, Jennings. We get there's teases about Eddie, Harvey, Oz, Selina. like all with poker and things like this. So clearly all of them as kids. So there's like interesting connections that are different in this world between Bruce and what would be villains in the regular world. And the other thing that's nice is like there's like a good amount of violence. You know, different take on the Waynes, and there's tragedy and all that. Like it's solid. It's really, really solid. To me, it's a slow build, but when it gets going, you're on a wild ride, and it's a fantastic ride. So, bravo. I think the team's doing a great job. I'm really kind of fascinated to see where it all goes. You know, Scott Snyder, I think, has one of the best modern runs on Batman. You know, he introduced so much good shit to Batman mythos. I'm fully expecting more of that here, and I think the art is awesome as well. I'm loving the style. It fits so well with Scott's the story Scott's putting together. Go check it out. It is out in shops, worth every penny. $4.99. It is a much thicker comic and well worth it. Go get it. It's friggin' awesome. Out in shops, as I said, I think already in a second printing. Go get yours. We got links beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. And speaking of support, just watch our video support us as always, so thank you for that. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and be the Batman. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.